Hello, friends, and welcome back to the channel. It's your favorite tank, Gung Ho Guns, reporting live from the sand-swept madness that is Arrakis. And yes, the mustache is still collecting water like a champion still suit. Today is day 3 of Dune Awakening, and I've stumbled onto something, well, let's just call it a feature. But it might actually be a full-blown fever dream. So, I don't know if this is intentional, some sort of sneaky survival mechanic, or the game is just having a bad sand day, but it's honestly bonkers. Slightly annoying, kinda hilarious, and 100% worth talking about. So grab a drink, preferably not recycled sweat. Remember, on Arrakis, water is life. All right, thank you very much for being here, folks. Seriously, I appreciate every single one of you. We're keeping this one short because, let's be honest, I'm trying to squeeze every drop of spice and gameplay out of Dune Awakening before the beta shuts down and leaves me crying into my still suit. As always, if you enjoy the content, slam that like button and subscribe because apparently the YouTube algorithm only respects numbers and not the glorious mustache like mine. So far, I'm having an absolute blast. I got a few characters made. I'm running around like a spice-crazed squirrel because, while it's beta, science demands chaos, and I've gotten into trouble on purpose, I promise, but I wanted to try really everything, kind of see how all the classes play. Anyway, I've discovered 2 things, and honestly, I don't know how I feel about it. I'm like, half of me is genuinely annoyed, like, who designed this? Were they, sleep deprived, or what the hell are they doing? And then it turns out to be fun, so I don't know how to feel about it, but I'm going to share it with you. I'm not sure, again, if this is supposed to be a bug or maybe a feature with bad attitude, but I'll walk you through both. I'll show you some footage, and, we can talk about it. Right, let's talk about the single most annoying thing I've come across so far in Dune Awakening. Your base, yeah, it's not safe, guys. Now, I don't mean, oh no, someone looked at my wall funny safe. I mean, I was in my base, in my underwear, and got absolutely dropkicked by space mercenaries from orbit. And look, in most survival games, Valheim, Rust, whatever, once you slap a roof on your hut, power it up, it becomes like your fortress, your sanctuary, I'm gonna watch Netflix while I smelt Iron Zone. But no, not in Dune. Oh no, Dune said, base? You mean open buffet? Here's what happened. Moved on to the Act 2, if you will, upgraded my base, feeling proud. Next thing I know, boom, mercs came down from the sky like Amazon Prime with a vengeance. They walked into my living room like they pay rent and started throwing hands, man. And yes, I'm still in my base, still power, still wearing nothing but boxer briefs and hope. Luckily, I'm a Kung Fu master, guys. By that, I mean I watched every Jackie Chan movie ever made, twice. Some say I got a 98-degree black belt in brawling. Not me, some say that. So again, I handled it. Just when I thought it was over, some scavenger NPCs strolled up the stairs, walked into my base, and they were like, hey, I'm here to borrow some sugar, man. Mistake, because we don't give free sugar on Arrakis. They forgot these hands are rated E for everyone. Drop them like a bad habit. All of this while inside my base. Again, note. On Arrakis, even your couch isn't safe, your base isn't safe. More in a second. Grab a drink, guys, you're gonna need it. All right, now let me tell you about the second thing today that nearly made me uninstall Dune while I was whispering sweet nothings into my keyboard. It's about your backpack. The magical pouch of goodies you carry around. Your materials, your loot, snacks, probably some emotional trauma. Anyway, so there I was, adventuring like the legend I pretend to be when I stumbled across a base full of mercenaries. Probably the same ones that broke into my house last night. So I did what any rational man would do with a sword and a grudge. I marched and asked for my sugar back as they stole my sugar. Anyway, one of them said something about my boots. I thought it was rude. I didn't like his tone, so I slapped him. He then called all his boys and we got into a fight. I got a few of them, not gonna lie, but felt really good about it. But then I got overwhelmed and, well, hysterically, they killed me. Yes, they got me. Now, if you play Dune, you know what happens next. Your backpack drops where you died. You have to go and pick it up. Classic corpse run mechanics, right? Should be easy enough anyway. Wrong. I make my way back, sun blazing, heart racing, ready to reclaim my things. And, well, let's just say I got eaten by a worm. Out of nowhere, this damn thing came in like a most aggressive Roomba. Just took me out. Anyway, strike 2. So I know I gear up, I grab my stuff. The Brad's third attempt, I go back to the same spot. Guess what? The backpack is gone, vanished, deleted, yeeted by the gods of Arrakis. So apparently, if you die again or wait too long, you lose everything. Not just some stuff, everything. So here's a lesson in Dune, guys. Your backpack is just, not a bag, it's your entire existence. So if you die, make sure to go there ASAP and don't die again, because if you do, you cannot get your backpack back. I've tried this twice now, and I have lost everything twice because apparently it is a mechanic in this game. So there's that. All right, folks, that's it for today's episode of Ganko Suffers in the Desert. I've officially put in more hours on Dune that I've spent sleeping this week, which, let's be honest, is a perfect balanced life. So tell me, what do you think about these two delightful features? The home invasions, the disappearing backpacks? Drop your thoughts in the comments before I end up chasing a worm barefoot for my loot again. Until then, stay classy, stay hydrated, and for the love of spice, watch your backpack. Ganko Guns out.